Dookudu is a 2011 Telugu action comedy film directed by Sreenu Vaitla, produced and distributed by 14 Reels Entertainment. It stars Mahesh, Babu and Samantha Ruth Prabhu in lead roles. The film was released on September 23, 2011 with the largest worldwide opening for a Telugu film. The film was released among 79 screens in the US. The Los Angeles Times quoted it as the biggest hit you've never heard of. In the rest of North, East and West India, it opened up in 21 cities. A film set a box office record by collecting a gross of more than $1 billion at the time. The film has won 7 Nandi Awards, including the Best Popular Feature Film and Best Actor. The film was dubbed into Tamil as Attribution and released on April 12, 2013. The film was also dubbed into Hindi as The Real Tiger, which was released on February 11, 2012. It was also dubbed into Malayalam as Kodan and released on May 17, 2013. The film is also being remade into Hindi starring Ajay Devgn and Sonakshi Sinha. Although Salman was the first choice to play the lead in the Dookudu remake, he backed out from the project. Prabhu Deva is the director for this remake. The film is currently being remade into Kannada as Power, starring Punith Rajkumar in the lead role. Plot: Shankar Narayana is a politician driven by idealistic values and a sense of social service. His followers are his brother Satyam, and supporters Mekka Narasimha Rao, Sivaya and Ganesh. The people of Shankar's constituency elect him as MLA, during the political realm of the late N.T. Rama Rao. Although Shankar is an ardent follower of NTR, he does not wish to join NTR's party, and establishes his own independent political empire. Shankar's dream is to see his son as a politician revered by people. During this time, Shankar meets with a fatal accident, in which his brother and his followers are also killed. 14 years later, Shankar's son Ajay Kumar becomes a daring super cop in Mumbai. He is on a mission to apprehend Mafia Don Nayak, who is involved in illegal drug trade, extortion and arms trafficking. It is later revealed that Shankar actually survived the accident but ended up in a state of coma. However, this truth is hidden by Shankar's family from the people. Ajay maintains a low profile to catch Nayak. In an undercover operation in Istanbul, Ajay gets hold of Nayak's brother, Bunty. Later, it is revealed that corrupt opposition leader Mahesh Gaud, who is also tied up with Nayak, was the mastermind behind Shankar's accident, and had planned to derail Shankar's political empire as he was opposing his illegal businesses and relation with Nayak. Ajay falls in love with Prasanthi, whom he meets in Istanbul during his operation. Prasanthi is the daughter of Ajay's boss Murthy, a cop who reports to the police commissioner in Hyderabad city. When Ajay's dad comes out of the coma, doctors advise his family that Shankar is at risk if he encounters or hears anything upsetting, disturbing or shocking. Ajay hides the events surrounding his dad's accident. Ajay shifts his family to his dad's previously abandoned mansion, which is now being used for filmmaking. Ajay creates a dummy political setup at this mansion. In the guise of a reality television program, Ajay tricks an aspiring but unsuccessful film actor Padmasree, by making him believe that the television show is being sponsored by film star Nagarjuna Akini's television channel, and that Nagarjuna wants to offer Padmasree very high remuneration for his realistic performance in the show. On the other hand, an aspiring actor Bokka is also tricked by Ajay. Ajay also tricks Mahesh Gaud with a real estate business deal, to exploit Mahesh Gaud's criminal nexus. Ajay keeps this drama under wraps from Shankar, by making Shankar believe that Ajay is now an MLA, revered by people, fulfilling his dad's wishes. He also marries his love, Prasanthi, to make his father happy. The rest of the plot reveals the politician-criminal nexus behind Shankar's accident, the comic misadventures which lead to Shankar knowing the truth, and Ajay's retaliation over Nayak and Mahesh Yadav's political corruption. Cast. Production, Development. In November 2009, it was announced that Mahesh Babu would act in a film under the direction of Sreenu Vaitla, which would be produced by 14 Reels Entertainment. However, since the director and the producers were busy in the post-production activities of Namo Venkatesa, it was informed that the film would go to sets in January 2010. In March 2010, Mahesh Babu's brother and actor Ramesh Babu was said to produce the film jointly with Akanta Gopishand, Anil Sankara and Akanta Ram. This would be Ramesh's second film with Mahesh after Arjun and Athadhi in the past. The film was launched at Ramanaidu Studios in Hyderabad on June 28, 2010. Though the film was initially titled tentatively as Power, it was later officially renamed as Dookudu later in July 2010. Casting: after signing Mahesh Babu as the protagonist, Samantha, who rose to fame with the 2010 Telugu film Yamara Chesave, was signed in as the heroine of the film, marking her first collaboration with Mahesh. Sonia Deepti of Happy Days fame was selected to play the role of heroine's friend. Though Sriari was roped in to play a vital role, he was later replaced by Prakash Raj as the makers felt that Prakash Raj was the ideal choice to play that role. Parvati Melton was roped in to perform the item song Puvai Puvai along with Mahesh, and her look in the song was launched in September 2011. It was reported that Venkates would provide voiceover for the film. Later it was confirmed by the makers that it was just a rumor. Apart from actors, Dookudu's technical team had some variations. While Sreenu Vaitla wrote the script, his associate writer and friend Kona Venkat penned the dialogues for this film. Initially, Devi Sri Prasad was supposed to score the music and background score of the film. But he was replaced by S. Thaman later, which marked his first collaboration with both Mahesh and Sreenu Vaitla. Filming: the principal photography began on September 12, 2010 with scenes involving Samantha being shot first while Mahesh joined the sets on September 15, 2010. In October, the shooting continued in Vadodara at Gujarat. After completing some important scenes, the unit flew to Turkey to shoot some important scenes and songs. Despite the terrified conditions in Istanbul due to suicide bomb attack, the unit completed the shoot of first schedule there and proceeded to Dubai. Their few songs were canned on the lead pair. After completing shoot in Dubai, the unit returned to India and the next schedule started at Hyderabad. Later in January, some talkie part of the film was shot at Ramanaidu Studios in Hyderabad. After scenes involving Mahesh at Levi's showroom in Banjara Hills of Hyderabad along with Samantha and Sonia in the end of January, the unit left to Gujarat. After canning the song Chulbulai Chulbulai on Mahesh and Samantha at Ran of Kutch under the choreography of Radhya Sundaram, the unit returned from Gujarat in February. The next schedule started at Hyderabad in the end of February. In March, shooting continued at Ramoji Film City where some key sequences were shot. Later, some action sequences were canned at Old City area in Hyderabad. In the end of March, the shooting continued in Mumbai and the song Ne Dookudu was canned on Mahesh and others under the choreography of Radhya Sundaram. In April, shooting continued at Padmalaya Studios where some key scenes were shot. Later the unit left to Switzerland to shoot a song. After shooting for a week in Switzerland, the unit left to Dubai to shoot some vital scenes. In May, some scenes of the film were shot in Central Jail set in Ramoji Film City. The unit then proceeded to the aluminium factory at Gachibowli where an action sequence was canned for 5 days. Later the wedding song Adara Adara was shot at Chiran Fort in Begumpet at Hyderabad under the choreography of Dinesh Master. In August, the climax was shot near Mumbai and in September, parts of it were canned in Hyderabad. In September, the song Puvai Puvai was canned on Parvati Melton and Mahesh Babu at Ramoji Film City. The principal photography came to an end on September 12, 2011. Release: the film was released on September 23, 2011. The film had the second largest worldwide opening for a Telugu film, releasing globally in 1,600 screens, including 71 screens in Hyderabad. It also shattered records by releasing in 15 screens in Chennai and 79 theaters in the United States, the highest ever for a Telugu film in both the cases. In the rest of North, East and West India, it opened up in 21 cities. Overseas, it released in 21 countries. The film became the first Telugu project to release in Botswana and was opened in a single screen with one show by the Telugu Association of Botswana. Further, it was released in Netherlands, Germany, South Africa, Dubai and Finland the first for a Telugu film, and in regular overseas markets like Singapore, Malaysia and UK, making it the biggest overseas release for a Telugu film as well. The producers of the film approached the High Court for a John Doe order to prevent piracy of the film. Dubbed releases, critical reception, CNN-IBN gave 3.5 stars, said Dookudu as a treat for Mahesh's fans. But others can also enjoy this film for its comedy elements and Mahesh's powerful presence. The Times of India also gave a 3.5 rating, noted Dookudu as a typical Sreenu Vaitla film with a generous sprinkling of comedy. His narrative manages to keep the audience engaged until the end of the movie. Deccan Chronicle rated 3 stars, commented, although it is a tale of a honest cop who is on the trail of a dreaded Don, director Sreenu Vaitla relies on a band of comedians like Brahmanandam and M.S. Narayana to sustain audience interests, before his protagonist accomplishes his mission. Safai praised the lead performances, writing Mahesh Babu's role, particularly in the action episodes, rocks. NDTV stated Mahesh Babu's style, dialogues and his fight sequences are a plus. Samantha Ruth Prabhu is largely an eye candy in the film. Despite the star cast, the film's biggest flaw is the weak screenplay and several illogical sequences. Venkat of GriatAndhra.com said overall, the film has the right ingredients to appeal the family audience, and though most of it is expected, it is the pace and ability with which the audience is engaged and the entertainment value they get. IdleBrain.com, a movie news site, rated the film 3.5 out of 5, also predicting that it would smash records in the days to come. On the other hand, the film also received some mixed and negative reviews from other critics. Pavitra Srinivasan of Rediff gave it 2.5 out of 5 and criticized the film's screenplay and logic-defying sequences, while praising the performance of Mahesh Babu, calling his role a cakewalk, and recommending the film for his fans in particular. Prakash of One India In said, to sum up, Dookudu is just another average entertainer and not in the same league as Mahesh Babu, a unregistered trademark's earlier blockbusters like Attribution and Pokiri. Harikaran Pudapedi of NowRunning.com said Mahesh shines in Dookudu but movie falls short, giving it 3 out of 5 stars. Box office, the film had the largest opening for a Telugu film, and collected a share of 10.11 crores, and a gross of 12.58 crores, on the first day of its release. It collected a share of 35.01 crores and grossed 50.07 crores in its first week. After 2 weeks, it grossed 70 crores and 101 crores in 50 days. The movie crossed the $1 million mark in the US, and grossed 1.5 crores in 2 days, in UK, Australia, Dubai and Canada. The film is the biggest Telugu hit in Chennai. The film also completed 50 days and 312 centres. Some reports say that the movie has a share of about 64.97 crores in the first 8 weeks. This is the only Telugu film to feature in Google's list of top 10 most searched films in India in the year 2011, ranked at the 9th place in the list. Home media, the satellite rights of the film were sold to MAA-TV for 5.4 crores. The film was released on anamorphic widescreen DVD and VCD on December 31, 2011, by Volga Videos in India. The release will be produced in DVD widescreen, and will include a Telugu language track, and English subtitles. The release date of the DVD also coincides with the 100th day of the movie. The movie has been released on a 1080p high-definition Blu-ray disc in January 2012. Overseas, a high-quality 2-disc Blu-ray and an anamorphic widescreen DVD was released by Ficus Incorporated, in January 2012. Awards and nominations, soundtrack. The soundtrack of the film was composed by S. Tharman and released through a Aditya music label on August 18, 2011. The album consists of 6 songs. Lyrics for the 4 songs were penned by Ramajogayya Sastry and the remaining 2 songs were written by Viswa and Bhaskar Abadla. The audio was launched at Shilpakala Vedika, Hyderabad on the same day. Remakes, Dookudu was remade into Bengali by director Raja Chanda as Challenge 2. The film has Bengali actors Def and Pooja Bose in lead roles. Dookudu has been remade into Kannada titled Power with Power star Punith Rakumar and Trisha Krishnan in the lead role by the same production house 14 Reels Entertainment. The film is also being remade into Hindi starring Ajay Devgn and Anushka Sharma. Although Salman was the first choice to play the lead in the Dookudu remake, he backed out from the project. Prabhu Deva is the director for this remake. References. External links: Dookudu at the Internet Movie Database.